Before we begin, this is not just a story. This is a story about life, about choices, and about money. A story that looks simple, but carries something deeper. In this story, you will see how one decision can quietly change everything. You will understand something important, not only about life, but about how money really works. So stay with me and listen carefully, because maybe some part of this story is already your story. And if you want more stories like this, simple, real, and meaningful, take a moment and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's begin. Imagine this. Early morning. The sun is not fully up yet, and the sound of a rooster keeps repeating again and again. Everything feels normal, like every day. But me, I don't wake up like the others. I open my eyes slowly, like I'm carrying something heavy inside my head. Not from work, from thinking. Too much thinking. I sit up quietly. My family is already awake. My mother is preparing food. My father has already gone outside. Everything in this house knows what to do. Everything has a place. Everything has a purpose. Except me. When I sit at the table, people talk. Words go back and forth. But most of the time, I just listen. I have things to say, a lot of things, but they stay inside. When I try to speak, I pause. I say a word, then I stop. It feels like the sentence is not complete, like my voice doesn't fully come out. So sometimes, it's easier to stay quiet. The village is a place where everything is clear. Everyone knows what is right, what is wrong, what you should do, what you should not do. And for most people, this feels safe. But for me, it feels tight, small, like there is no space to breathe. Here, dreams have a limit. If your dream is too big, people say, "Don't think too much. Life is simple. Just live like everyone else." And I tried. I really tried. From the outside, I looked like them. But inside, everything was different. One day, I was working with my father in the field. My hands were moving, but my mind was far away, far from this place. My father looked at me and said, "Move faster." I said, "Okay." But nothing really changed. My hands were still slow. My eyes were somewhere else, somewhere I've never been. He looked at me again, this time more serious. "We all live like this. You should live like this too." I didn't answer. I just looked down. But inside me, there was one sentence. "I'm not like you." I didn't say it. I couldn't. But I felt it. At night, I sit on the roof. The air is cold. The sky is full of stars. Everything looks beautiful, but I don't feel calm. I look far away, not to see something, but to find something. Something I don't understand. But I know one thing. It's not here. One day, I heard people in the village talking about me. "Daniel thinks too much. He is different. He should learn work, not dreams." I was close. I heard everything. I said nothing. but the feeling stayed. Heavy, like something sitting on my chest. That night, I stayed outside longer than usual. I looked at the village, the place where I was born, the place where everything started. Everything I know is here. But then, something became clear. If I stay here, I will never become myself. Not because the village is bad, but because I don't belong to this life. The next morning, the rooster made the same sound. Everything was the same. But I wasn't. I stood up, slowly, quietly. I packed my things. Not much, just what I needed. My mother looked at me. She asked, "Where are you going?" I paused. Like always, words didn't come easy. But this time, I didn't stop. I said, "Outside." Just one word. But for the first time, it was complete. When I left the village, I didn't feel happy. I didn't feel free. I didn't feel strong. I just felt something ended, and something else started. Now let me ask you, if you were in my place, would you take that step? Or would you stay in a place that feels safe, but doesn't feel right?
Part 1 is finished. And that's how my life changed.
But the truth is, I didn't understand everything that day. Maybe you didn't either. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to the channel for more real and powerful stories like this. And wait for part 2, because the real change is still coming.